Divorce rates at an all-time high. It's great to know the love is still strong enough between some couples that they choose to reaffirm their vows. And what better place to do it than on the superliner Dawn Princess, where Ann-Maree Biggar is playing bridesmaid for a collection of happy couples. Good morning, AMB.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. I am playing old maid, but at least I have my tea. Now, right. Now we are here on this is the most fantastic ship you've ever seen in your life. It really is the Love Boat today, and she's just gorgeous. And look, a bit of trivia for everybody out there. Her predecessors, the predecessors to the Dawn Princess, were the actual boats that they did use in the Love Boat. And I've just been speaking to the cruise director, Gavin, so I'm going to poison his tea later so I can take the job of Miss Julie. And look, we've got our very own Captain Stewing this morning, but he's a lot more handsomer than Captain Stewing. He's our lovely Captain Dino Sagani. Good morning to you, Dino.
Good morning.
What a beautiful ship you have here. It's just spectacular. And I have to let you into a secret. I've never been on a cruise boat before, and I'm very, very impressed. And I was talking to somebody before, and they were saying, oh, this is our 8th cruise, and I couldn't understand why, but now I get it, why people keep coming back.
This is a beautiful one, and the Sun-class ship is my favorite as well.
Yeah.
It's the perfect size.
And it's your maiden voyage to Australia with this boat.
It is. It is ship, indeed.
Thank you.
Dino, can I ask you, how many people are getting married today? And is it unusual for you to be officiating at so many renewals of vows?
It is. Usually it's a very private ceremony that I conduct in my private lounge with one couple. So today is it's quite emotional for me too.
Yes, but at least you don't have anyone dressing up as Elvis, so that's a good thing.
That's good.
So yes, it is a good thing. So are you going to ask a question?
Well, as we were sort of talking in the break, Ann-Maree, I'm a little disappointed that I don't see some wedding dresses there. Captain, is it usual on the ship that people will wear wedding dresses in your private chamber to get married?
Well, when they get wed, of course. For the renewal of the vows, sometimes, but not all of the times.
Yeah. Because you have to remember, we've got some couples here that have been married for 66 years.
That's correct.
Some of them, we're going to talk to some other couples before that have been married. But listen, what we might ask the captain is just tell us a few stats about this ship, because she's pretty special. She's a superliner, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
And she weighs, no, this is the size, is how much?
77,000 tons gross tonnage.
Yes.
She's 261 meters long. We carry almost 3,000 people between passenger and crew at the moment.
Yes.
And we cruise at 21 knots.
And how do you go with touch parking when you go into the docks? Like, have you ever sort of like, you know...
I try not to do that.
Oh, right.
My owner won't be very happy with me.
No. I noticed that it doesn't have a scratch on it, so you've done a very good job. Yeah, it's fantastic indeed.
Yeah, perfect day for me today to park it this morning. So thanks to all Melbourne here.
Yeah, well, that's
is
good.
Captain, is there a particular leg that you like to sail around the world?
Well, this vessel for sure. I like this one because she's very nice to maneuver. I was on bigger one as well, and I think this is the perfect size, especially for me to handle.
Yeah,
I'm just a
do you
young captain.
Do you like a particular expanse of water? You mean, is the Pacific lovely to sail in, for instance?
It is indeed. This ship has just come out of Alaska. We've been cruising Alaska. It's very confined, and I really like to come out to the port and enjoy the big open ocean. But I'm pretty close to Australia as well, so I like to sail down here.
And they're heading down to Tasmania tonight, and then back to Sydney, and that's the finish, because they've been right around Australia. So they've done the Whitsundays, they've been to Broome, they've been everywhere. So it's been a really terrific place.
And Captain, just before we get to come with some of your guests there, are there celebrations planned for after the marriage ceremony, or do you expect all of these people to sneak off rather quickly?
No. We have a big lunch ready for them, and there's going to be cocktail with champagne, as we always do.
And a few sherries, yes.
And a few sherries, of course.
And a few sherries. Oh, someone just said yay, so like, well, let's go. All right, well, listen, Captain, what I might get you to do is up onto your podium to officiate there, and then I will speak to some of your lovely guests. But thank you so much for your time and allowing us to come aboard the ship this morning. It's just been fantastic, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right,
thank you all.
Now we're going to move over here because I've got some very special guests. I've got Pearl and Fred Barnard. They're, oh, sorry, I'll just need this. And they're from Rockhampton. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Now, the nice thing about Pearl and Fred is that how long have you been married?
50 years.
All right.
Oh, congratulations.
I know. And this, it was your 50th wedding anniversary to each other to come on the cruise?
That's right.
Yeah. Yes. And how many cruises have you been on?
This is our third.
All right. And And Pearl just said that she's booked another one.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you knew about that.
Yes, we booked a 42-day cruise on the Cherry Blossom in 2010.
Oh, fantastic.
On the Sun Princess.
And where does that one go?
It goes from Sydney up through China, Japan, around the South Sea Islands and back to Sydney.
Fantastic. And I have to ask you just quickly, what is the secret to a happy marriage?
Plenty of give and take, understand each other, and never go to bed at night without making up if you've had a tiff.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, don't go to bed angry. That's a bad thing. It is. Oh, well,
Lots of cuddles. I don't think he's thinking just cuddles.
Yes. The host is saying lots of kisses and cuddles. Yes, indeed. All right, and our other lovely couple that we've got over here this morning, this is Malcolm and Margaret Halliday, and they're from Gosford in downtown, or middle of a beautiful part of the world in New South Wales.
Yes,
been married 54 years. They beat you, sorry. 54 years.
Right. Nearly 55.
Nearly 55.
Nearly 55, yeah.
And what's your secret to a long and happy marriage?
Much the same as the last couple. Only I would say compromise and having a wonderful family.
Yes,
A
yes.
wonderful.
And you guys are veteran cruisers and veteran travellers because you've got a couple of kids that live in Canada.
One family in Canada, yes.
We don't cruise to them, we
fly. We fly to them, but we have cruised before.
Too. All right.
Second cruise.
Now I know some people are watching you in Gosford this morning, so you want to say a bit of a hooroo and hello to them because they are watching.
Hello to John and Noreen. I hope you've got your TV on.
Yeah, and make sure you water the plants and feed the goldfish. Thanks very much for that. Well, listen, well done today. Now we're going to hand it over to the captain right now, everybody. So get yourselves organised, get your little lovely bouquets up. And Captain, I'll ask you to start if you would, please. Thank you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are gathered here for a very special reason. We are here to affirm the marriage commitment that you made to each other on your special wedding day. We ask you to become closer to each other and to recommit yourself to a life together. Marriage is a lifelong union in which two people are called to give themselves in body, mind, and spirit, and so to respond. That from their union will grow a deepening knowledge and love to each other. As you renew your vows to each other, we are all reminded that your marriage is a union of two lives and two hearts.
I always cry at a wedding.
So joined together in the joys and sorrow
So
of
lovely,
life.
isn't it?
It is.
In
Are you going to
prosperity
reaffirm yours on a
and
cruise ship?
adversity.
I'm not quite sure what I'll do, whether I need to reaffirm them or not. But isn't that lovely? We wish them a wonderful cruise.
Yeah, and a lovely day, absolutely. Back after this.
Global warming is one of the most serious challenges facing us today, and to protect the health and economic well-being of current and future generations, we must start to seriously reduce our carbon emissions.